Hey guys, Lou here, and today I'm bringing you a fantasy draft. So right here I'm looking to pick a connected franchise fantasy draft, and yeah, I'm doing it with my friends online. So right here at the 13th pick in the draft, and yeah, this will be a long video. I'm showing you guys the draft, but I'm fast forwarding like some of it. So I'm looking at the wide receiver core. Not really looking anywhere there, but I'm looking at the tight end core and I see Gronk, a 99 Gronk, who's good. But you guys will see soon that I played already the first 2 games, and those videos should be coming out soon. So right here, I'm gonna pick up Rob Gronkowski. Look at that 95 catch. He won't drop anything, and so I pick him. And now my friend Pedro, he's got the next pick right after me, so he's gonna pick up, well, there's Aaron Donald, but I doubt you'll want that. I forgot who he picked, so I'll just show you like the highlights of it. And so I'm just looking because there's a minute left, 58 seconds. So I just waited for him, and then I think, yeah, this is Davis. So Davis has the 29th pick in the draft, and then he picks up, well, somebody, so Davis picks up, I forgot we picked up, but we picked up Darrell Revis, so, or not Darrell Revis, Vontae Davis. Why did I sell Darrell Revis? But he gets another pick right after, and we only made it 4 people, so it's gonna be me, Mr. Ducky, Davis, and Pedro. So now Mr. Ducky is one of my friends, and yeah, so right here I'm just looking at who got the next pick, so I have to wait like another round. But here we go. I see like a quarterback. I might take a quarterback next, but I also want to get a good receiver core, and I do not know who to pick up. There's Marcus Mariota. He's got 88 speed, which is good for a quarterback. He's tall. And then there we go, is Mr. Ducky. He gets to pick. And I see Antonio Brown is still up. And I'm like, okay, I'll take Antonio Brown. I want Antonio Brown. And I'm wrong, because Mr. Ducky takes Antonio Brown. And I was pretty upset. But it's okay. I gotta give credit. That is a good pick. But I see Calvin Johnson is still up. He's tall, he can catch anything you throw to him. So I'm like, okay, I'll take Calvin instead. Unless Pedro or the CPU takes him. But right now it's not looking like Pedro is gonna take him. I think Pedro took Bobby Wagner. So, and there's also Des Bryant and Larry Fitzgerald, but I wanted Calvin because he's tall. He could get those deep bombs. And yeah, so right here, I'm just looking, and I'm wondering who Pedro's gonna pick. There's also Demaryius Thomas, but I don't really need him. And then I'm like, oh, okay, so I'm on the clock. I take Calvin Johnson Jr. He's 29, but he's got a little bit of speed in him. And we pick him up, and then we had another pick, and I'm thinking we should pick a running back or a quarterback, and I'm like, yeah, let's pick a quarterback. And I'm like, Tyrod Taylor, he's a beast. So we're gonna pick Tyrod Taylor. I mean, I think Phillip Rivers was still up, but Tyrod Taylor, 88 speed, his throw power is a 90, and his accuracy is pretty good. So I definitely wanted to pick him. And yeah, so I did a little bit of fast forwarding.
The Broncos are now on the clock.
So right now, I'm looking at Haloni Naga. He's pretty good, but I don't need him. And Nick Fairley. And yeah, so just scrolling down because it's Davis's turn. I wanted a defensive tackle, but I saw Zach Martin, who is a beast. I already picked up another right guard, I think. But Zach Martin is a beast. He can block pretty good. Zach Martin is the #1 choice. I'm like, yeah, let's pick Zach Martin. Maybe, but I'm like, maybe nah. He's got good run block and his pass block's at 95 and his run block's at 92. And right now, I'm really happy with my team right now. I was like, yeah, this is a good team, but I'm thinking we need defense. Because Tyrod Taylor is a pretty good quarterback. He can throw deep to Gronk and Calvin and Mr. Ducky's pick. And then I'm like, oh, we still have a running back. But I think I didn't show this to you guys, but I picked AP as my running back. Yeah, I didn't show you this to you guys, I think. If not, you can look back. But I think I did, but so I'm looking at the free safeties. They're all kind of gone, except there's some that are good. And then Prince Amukamara, I really wanted him, but I think, yeah, Davis is going to end up picking him. So I'm looking at the defensive tackle. Michael Brookers is still up. I'm like, yeah, we need a defensive tackle, and this guy can come out. And he's got 88 tackle, which is pretty good for defensive tackle. He's 24, he's young, 6'5". Speed is okay, 64, but I'm like, yeah, we'll take him if nobody takes him. And I'm like, okay, we're gonna take him. So right now I still have another pick. So let's see, I'm gonna end up looking at the wide receiver core. Nothing there, so I'm just gonna skip on that later. Looking at another defensive tackle, there's Jonathan Hankins, but I don't really want him. So right here I'm looking at a right tackle. Right guard, there's TJ Lang. And there's freaking Travis Frederick. And I really wanted Travis Frederick, but I don't go up with him. Mike Alupatate, he's good, but he's got terrible run block. I ended up going with Josh Sidden because he's got good pass block and run block, like a 89 run block and 96 pass block, which is good. If we're gonna hand it off to AP a lot this year, then that'd be nice. So right now we're gonna look for the we need a free safety really badly, so it's Pedro's pick, so I don't know who he's gonna pick up. I hope he picks really bad player, and he's probably not gonna pick a bad player, but you know what I mean. Doesn't pick the guy that I want. There were so many good running backs. A lot of people usually would wait on a running back, but I took AP right when I saw him. Like, I think it was like early round, but there's still so many good running backs. Like, there's Breck Rhymes, who I really wanted. I mean, he's pretty good. And I ended up okay, so I fast forwarded here a little bit more, so you guys didn't want to get bored. But Breck Grimes is still up, and I really wanted him. I was like, I gotta get Breck Grimes, but I was like, maybe not. And then Antonio Cromartie, I think, was still up. He was up, but 79 overall. He wasn't that good. But Breck Grimes is pretty good. 81 overall. He's got 93 agility, 92 awareness, 93. 92 awareness, 92 play recognition. It's Mr. Ducky's pick. So Breck Grimes, I guess. Well, I pick, but there's Pac-Man Jones. Pac-Man Jones, but he takes him. 89 coverage. I think it was man coverage that he had at 89. Yeah, he had at 90. And then the other one, like an 83 or 82 or 83 man coverage. or zone coverage. Still not bad. So I'm looking at Pedro. We're already in the 10th round, and now here's my pick. So I'm like, look at this. Giovanni Bernard is still up, but we already have a running back. So what's the point of getting him? There's Leon Hall as a corner, so I took him.
The Steelers are now on the clock.
And I get another pick. So now I'm gonna look at the fullback spot. And I might get a wide receiver again. Victor Cruz is still up. Even though what happened to him was that the injuries, there's still Roddy White, but he's got 88 catch, decent. But at the end of the day, we're gonna bring back Victor Cruz. Trust him. He's good. He's got 88 speed, 87 catch. That's pretty good for a guy with all the injuries. And Giovanni Bernard is still up. There's so many good running backs. Left guards, there's so many good of them. And then Brian Robinson. So the reason why I didn't want Mike Lupati is because look at that. 95 run block. Decent. Really good, actually. Not decent. Really good. But 78 pass block. And I did not want 78 pass block. I need both of them. So if I wanted to do the screen pass or something. But we already have Leon Hall as our corner. We have Patrick Chung. I don't think I showed you guys that. Or Jamie Collins. If I did it, sorry. But yeah. Or I probably showed you guys that. But Denver's on the clock, aka Mr. Ducky. And Randy Gregory is up, but I didn't want him. Brian Robinson. There's Jason Jones, who's decent. Chris Long. And I'm like, yeah, Chris Long is a beast. And I'll show you guys why in the next video. I forgot, but he did really good. I don't want to spoil it, but if you guys are still watching this video, I guess I'll say he had like 2 sacks. That was unbelievable. So I'm fast forwarding a little bit. So right here, I'm just gonna take Marcel Reese. He's from Washington. He's a 99 fullback. He can run. He's pretty fast for a fullback. He's got like 80 something speed. And it's Pedro's turn. Pick. And Brian Robinson still up. And so Pedro might pick. We're simming the draft. I don't know. Pedro picked this player that he simmed the draft. So right here, I'm just gonna show you guys my roster, my official roster. So Calvin Johnson, AP, Jamie Collins, Patrick Chung, Michael Brooks, or you can just look, but Tyrod Taylor, Victor Cruz, Ron Landry, all those good players. And there's my right tackle, my kicker. I have no kicker, so we simmed it. I got Andy Lee as my punter, but I got no kicker, which sucks. So right here, we're just gonna go. We're gonna side a kicker. He might not be the best kicker in the world. It doesn't matter. At least we got a kicker. So I'm looking for the kicker list. I'm gonna take the best one there is. So that's Josh Lambo. I mean, he's young. He's 24. He says 79 overall. So I'm like, okay, I'll take Josh Lambo. I'm just looking at his stats. He hasn't kicked for any team, I guess, this year. So I'm like, okay, we'll pick him up. Or we can look at Chris Boswell, who's the same age. He looks better, maybe, so I decided to sign Chris Boswell. Josh Lambo, maybe not him. Chris Boswell is our new kicker. And Our first game is against the Jacksonville Jaguars. So this is fantasy draft. Remember that. So you're not the bad Jacksonville Jaguars. So right now I'm just gonna show you like my running back AP, QB Tyrod Taylor, starting quarterback. We got Matt Barley and Keith Winning. So Keith Winning blew out the season. And spoiler alert, Tyrod Taylor did get hurt in the preseason. I'm not going to show you the preseason. So there you see Gronk and Megatron. And my left tackle, Ryan Clady. Pretty good. Marshall Yonda is a beast. If you guys don't know Marshall Yonda, I have to fix that up. So there's TJ Ling. I have like one of the best offensive tackles probably. And there's Jeremy Parnell, who's pretty good. TJ Ling, Marshall Yonda. So I couldn't put TJ Ling there. I wanted to put him at right guard. Marshall Yonda, look at that guy's a beast. I just don't know how. But spoiler alert, this made me really mad. He's like the best offensive tackle ever. And guess what happens to him? He broke a femur. The next game, I'll show you the injury report. He is out for 38 weeks, so he's not playing this year. Or next year, probably for us. And that made me mad. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. Even though he was one of our top picks, we can still win this team. And if you guys are wondering, Ultimate Team videos are coming out. Those will come out soon. I'm going to do Let's Plays on that, but my team isn't good, but I'll put some Let's Plays. Anyway, I'm just changing the depth chart. TJ Ling, Marshall Yonda, I put him there, but it really didn't matter because he did get injured. Josh Sitton at left guard. And nobody got hurt, only Marshall Yonda and Tyrod Taylor, but he will come back soon. And if you guys like the